So in this video I'm going to explain a few inner nuances of Silambam. Getting straight into the point, what they tell is this is called veech. This is a veech. This is done mainly to attack predominantly the bones and then the muscles also. This is done to hit the skull or the collarbone mainly. When done like this, it's an attack to the chin or attack to the groin. And there is something called arap. So this, a forceful strike with the sound. This. So these arap, this is also aimed at the bones and the muscles predominantly. But are these the deadliest strikes? What few old traditional masters tell is these two are subsidiary to one strike that is called the Kuthu. That is the poke or the thrust. That is more deadlier. So if you imagine the center line of a human body, a poke to the nose, a poke to the throat, a poke to the solar plexus, a poke to the navel, or just above the groin, it's a very deadly thing. So you must all be knowing that a stick is a symbolic representation of a spear. So in ancient times, a stick was used as a representation of a spear or a veil, which is the weapon of Lord Subramanya. So how does a Kuthu work? Just to give an example. So initially, it's like to the nose, to the throat, to the plexus, to the navel, just above the groin. This is the main. You can go for the eyes also. That comes under the straight line attack only. So how do you block it? So if he pokes my nose, I'm going to block like this. The first thing is, when the poke is to the face, you are just going to crouch a little. You're not going to stand straight. You're going to and block. Full force. You're going to do and you go straight in. You're not going to completely shove away like this, because once there is a deflection, drop on the bottle. Once there is a deflection, you occupy the center line. And if it is for the chest, you just go down a little and poke out. And if it is for the navel, if the poke is for the navel, you're going to lift up and do this. See, the most uncomfortable of the strikes is for the navel, because you cannot judge it as a lower body strike or the upper body strike. So you're gonna go up and go here. The next strike can be to the knee. So the knee, before going, the first thing you have to do is lift the leg and deflect. And the next thing is you have to go for the big toe here. This is a very painful strike. Like you go here, they do bavla and they go straight here to the nerve junction here or to the big toe. This is very painful. If you destroy the base of the opponent, if he cannot stand properly, then there is no question of fighting. So if it comes, first thing you lift the leg and poke out, patanda. To poke out. That is, you can do this. I use the short hand to do the Kuthu also. Step I go and block here, and I use the short hand to go for throat. Just to demonstrate it in real time, I go. This is very deadly when done for nose also or to the solar plexus. So this is it about the Kuthus, how to block. If it is an upper body strike, you're gonna just crouch slow, block to the left side. If it is for navel, you come up, you block here, then the knee or to the leg, you lift it like Natarajan Nilai, and you block and you counter. The main aim should always be to deflect and to occupy a center line. Just to give a last example, he hits, he pokes, I go here, and I go. If this is a spear, I have an iron edge here, he's gone for life if I go here. So Silambam is a very devastating, very devastating thing. One more thing is, if he does a circular strike like this, many old masters, they don't prefer blocking like They don't prefer blocking like this, slow again. They just go here. That is, if he is occupying the circular line, I just occupy the center line, which is the shortest and the easiest way. Just to replicate it in the bare hand level, to demonstrate it slowly, he does a hook. I go here to the face directly. It's the same thing. It's the same principle, the same philosophy that you apply to bare hand also and to other weapons also. Silambam is a very deadly art when practiced correctly and a very good master.